Well, my tear ducts are officially drained for the next while. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today we are going to be talking about the film Beauty and the Beast. A quick note, if you watch my videos semi-regularly, you will notice that the background is a little bit different. I'm preparing to move apartments, so the background is going to be a little bit weird for the next couple of videos until I get moved in and get everything settled. So just note that. I, like many people, watched the original cartoon Disney version of Beauty and the Beast as a kid growing up, and so it's a story that I've come to know very well just growing up and watching the movie over the years. Disney has been doing very, very well with its live-action adaptations of its classic stories, and so Beauty and the Beast is the next one up, and let's talk about it. First thing I must praise is the performances in this film. They are fantastic. Emma Watson captures Belle perfectly, and many people have said this. I have to agree. She is the best adaptation of the cartoon version of Belle from the Disney movie that I could think of. She has a fantastic singing voice, she has the look down perfectly, and she brings something new to the role in regards to kind of more of an attitude. Not that the original Belle didn't have that, but she incorporates her own kind of version of it into her performance, and it's just really, really well done. Dan Stevens as the Beast, he also does a very good job. You have this kind of pain that he has going for him because he's been cursed for however long, and you just see that reflected, and he does a really good job at capturing what the original cartoon version of the Beast had, and I really enjoyed seeing that aspect of it. And a lot of times when he talked, it reminded me of the actual original movie because it sounded very similar, and that was a really cool thing. And then their chemistry, Emma Watson and Dan Stevens, worked really well as well. In the first half, when they're at each other's throats, you have that chemistry going on, but then at the end, when they're starting to get the more romantic side of it, that was really fun to see because you see the Beast open up, soften up, and you see what a good person he is. Then Luke Evans and Josh Gad as Gaston and LeFou, also a very fun combination to see. Luke Evans did a very good job at portraying Gaston. He has this gruffness and this self-confidence about him, which is kind of irritating, and he just did a really good job in the role. He really captured what made Gaston really stand out in the original film. And then Josh Gad as LeFou was just a really fun addition to see, and see him have this obsession with Gaston per se. It's just really fun. And this is a musical adaptation, so we have songs, and I think that they chose the best songs that they could from the original film, and they all sound fantastic. As I already said, Emma Watson does a fantastic job as Belle, belting out her self-titled song Belle at the beginning. Dan Stevens even has a solo. There are new songs incorporated into this film. There's 2 new ones from what I could tell, and those were actually really good additions. They didn't really seem out of place, and they really stuck in it really well. The only small issue that I had is, and it's nothing on the film's part because it does fit fine, but I just kind of wish that as someone who's seen the Broadway show and has listened to that soundtrack a lot, I wish that they would have incorporated some of those songs, which are just only in that show, into this film. That would have been kind of a cool way to just show that, oh hey, we're taking things from all aspects of this great production. Yeah, the songs are just really, really fun. Be Our Guest is easily the high point, I think, of the whole movie because it's just such a fun thing to watch play out on screen. And then obviously the Beauty and the Beast song, well, with the dance and everything, that's where the tear ducts started going. CGI also looks very, very good. The castle looks fantastic. I have no idea how much of that is CGI, how much of it is real. I don't know if they actually found a castle and filmed all this stuff in it. I doubt it. The characters also look very good. Lumiere, Cogsworth, all the furniture items that are alive and talking look very, very good, and I couldn't really have any issues with them. It was obvious that they were CGI, but it looked very, very good for what it was. The Beast also, I don't know how much of that is prosthetics. I don't know how much of it is CGI, but Dan Stevens did a really good job in that regard as well. He looks very, very beast-like, and it's really cool. Probably the biggest thing which is going to separate people from like really, really enjoying the film like I did and just maybe thinking it was a good adaptation is the fact that it has a lot of new story elements to it. Not a lot per se, but it does incorporate more backstory in regards to Belle and what ended up happening with her mother. I don't remember if this is something which is touched on in the original Disney film. I don't think it is, or if it is, it's just a sentence or so. But it does put it in a cool historical perspective because it deals with a war which has happened and a plague which has rampaged and taken a lot of lives in France. And so we don't know, to my knowledge at least, when this film is supposed to be set. but it seems to incorporate a lot of historical relevance in that regard, and that's something which I really appreciated. And then with Gaston stuff, he does reference a war in which he was a captain and in which he killed a lot of people, and so I don't really know what war they're referencing. They never specify, but knowing the actual time period would have been kind of nice. Inside, the story elements worked really, really well when there are new additions to it, because I felt like they, more than anything, helped to further the relationship between Belle and the Beast, because it's scenes regarding them specifically in regards to Belle's mother, and so I just felt like it worked really, really nicely. So guys, Beauty and the Beast, I really, really enjoyed it. Like I said, I was weeping and whatnot, and I hated myself for it, but I'm a sap, what can I say? The ending plays out, if you've seen the original film, pretty much the exact same way. It does have some small and new quirks to it, but for the most part, this is the traditional film which you come to know, and it plays out pretty much the same fashion as you would expect. So if you have not checked this out yet this weekend somehow, definitely check it out this week if you have the opportunity. It's well worth your time if you're a Disney fan, or if you like musicals and you are a sap like me. So just bring Kleenex maybe. Those are my thoughts on Beauty and the Beast. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe once again if you so choose. I appreciate it immensely. And as always, my people, my name is Nick Pell, and once again, keep on watching.